Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This will be a 2 to 3 week reading. I'm recording it in mid-October. However, this may have already happened for you. It may be coming in the future. We're going to take a look at whatever is meant for Aries. And if you like these videos, if this is the video you want, please thumbs up. That way I know you want them. If you don't thumbs up, then I think you don't want these readings and I won't be doing them. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is about balance. And right now, as Mercury is going into retrograde, that is exactly what we are finding ourselves having to do. You may be feeling like you're going backwards and trying to take care of things that may have left you in a feeling of lack with the Five of Pentacles. So this is actually where you're at right now, trying to balance your finances, whatever you're lacking in your life. And for some of you, it may very well be love. We are going to look at love at the end of this reading. Also, a quick glance at couples and singles. So with the Six of Pentacles energy, you might have been in a period of time where you were reflecting on how to improve your financial status. This is actually a progressive number, but it's going backwards, indicating that this is being recorded while Mercury is in retrograde. So we have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords may be an adversity to you. It may actually be what you need to do to put yourself back in balance. You have two sixes there, 5, 6, 6. You guys are getting ready to really bring it all in, hone it all in, Aries, and that is amazing. I have my rising sign is in Aries, and I know there's a lot of accomplishments that I've made, and I have a feeling for this group of you, you also are accomplishing things, overcoming the adversities of the Five of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful energy to be in, where you're understanding equal reciprocity, where you have to give and take, and you're not going to be dealing with anybody who is not going to give to you. You're looking for people who, and organizations, opportunities that keep you centered and grounded. And again, that's a beautiful energy to be in. The Six of Swords, moving away from the Five of Swords, coming out of that negative period that you've been facing. For some of you, I'm seeing 6 years. So that 6-7 years, you may have been going through a repetitive cycle of giving to the wrong people, and maybe even believing they were the right ones, whether this is business, whether this is in your personal life. And for a lot of you, it's probably a combination of both. This is that huge feeling of lack, and this is what we need to do, that the positive and the negative, the adversities, the challenges, we have to overcome whatever is in this side. So let's go a little bit deeper on this, because you've got some huge progress getting ready to come through over the next 2 to 3 weeks from the time that you view this video. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is feeling blocked and maybe feeling stuck, and it has everything to do with this lack. So as we're looking at the Six of Swords, saying, yes, I need to unblock myself, a repetitive cycle has taken place for some of you. And this is getting ready to break. And it's getting ready to break because of those two sixes. That's beautiful energy, where you're going into a time you're going to reflect on whatever needs to be finalized. This is being recorded on the 17th of October. And Mercury is really in retrograde at this point in time. So whatever you are looking at is what you need to focus on. Focus on trying to move through it. Now let's take a little deeper look at what this adversity is, the lack. And this may be in a multitude of areas, like I said. Well, it's definitely put a lot of burden on you. And who wouldn't, right? This is a lot of burden to figure out how to juggle your finances and juggle your lifestyle as the world is changing all around us, Aries. You know more than anybody. Sorry, I kicked the camera stand. You know exactly what direction you want to go. You know that you do want to move forward. So focus on what it is that you want. You see, the back is to us right here, and you may have been dealing with somebody. It might not even be you. This may be whoever is around you that has made you recognize they themselves are bringing in this burden. They are laying on a lot of lack a lot of even guilt. I feel for some of you where you feel guilty and obligated to this person. And it can be vice versa. But we're going to take a look a little bit more at who or what is going on with you. The 10 of Wands. This is feeling overburdened by what is going on around you. And you have a wonderful opportunity to flip this into the one, the Ace of Wands. So you're almost done from this cycle, whatever you're working on, through Mercury in retrograde. Whatever we didn't complete a month ago, a year ago, or even a decade ago, our entire lives, it can all come back when Mercury is in retrograde. Now, this is a very big decision you're going to have to make, whoever or whatever you're dealing with in this particular case. And again, it could be in all areas of your life. The Lover's card is about head over heart decision. It's the logic versus the emotional. And in order to make the right decision for us, we have to be able to bring them both in balance, using our logic and our emotions. So feeling it with heart, but being able to move forward with discernment. And that's what I'm talking about. You're coming out of this energy that may have left you feeling stagnant, stuck in a repetitive cycle. You're going to end this situation, and that's what you're meant to do. So let's pull a little bit more on the positive side. We want to see where this is going over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. But Aries, you have an offer coming in. This is an opportunity where you're going to need to make a choice, head over heart. Is this the right choice for me? So if you're dealing with a business, with an organization that you feel you've had a lot of burden on you, they're throwing all the extra work on, and that is happening all around. It happens on a regular basis. So right now, you've got to make that choice. This is a brand new offer. And for some of you, this is the apology from the other person. Remember, I was saying the other person may have been putting this burden on you. And that's okay, because you already recognize what was dysfunctional about you taking on that burden. And you're doing that by moving from the 5 of Swords into the 6 of Swords. You've got 6s. You're getting ready to make a huge crossover. So for some of you, you're preparing, you're planning, preparing, clearing out things and people for January through March of 2022. Because it takes a while, right? It takes a while to find, fix, repair, replace, and all of that. This is a situation, what I'm seeing right now for some of you, where you have a child that may have been taking on a little bit too much of your financials. You're giving too much money to them and taking on their financial burden. For others of you, it is a person in your life, but whomever you're dealing with, an adult in your life, whomever you're dealing with, Aries, there is an apology coming through. Now, for those of you in love, and I'm talking about real love, this may be an offer that is very secure and very grounded opportunity coming in. But we're going to look a little bit closer at love in just a moment. So what I want to do right now is pull a little bit more on the adversities, because it is not easy to make a decision. This is, do I take the offer? Do I accept the apology? Head over heart. We have the 6 of Cups with the Lover's card. So for a lot of you, this is about love. Now, it may be love of a family member. It may be love on a romantic level. Could even be love of your job. But whatever this is an opportunity for you to make that decision of what works right for you with that 6 of Cups. This is the type of situation where you feel excited around them. They bring out the inner child in you. So that inner child is recognized as connecting. The subconscious mind is connecting with the conscious mind, where this is going to help you gain that closure so you can start new. And you still have to move forward, and you may have to do some analyzing as you make this decision. So let's take a look at romance, because this is, for a lot of you, this is about love. It really is. If you are dealing with a person in your life, whether you're separated, under the same roof, married, or just in a relationship, you have, and we'll look at singles in a moment, you have the retreat card. And the retreat card is exactly that. It's to take a step back and analyze everything going on in the relationship. You may have a partner, regardless of what their zodiac sign is, that has been putting a lot of the burden on you. And I actually am picking up that they are kind of doing the pity party, like they may be feeling a lack in their own life. And that Five of Pentacles wasn't you per se, it was them, but it's affecting you in your life because you're taking on that burden. So when you and your partner are able to take time alone together, whether that's one day or an entire weekend, and for a few of you, it may be in an actual week. Mexico may be on the list. I see Mexico is on the list for some of you. So if you're going to take a trip, this is going to be a beautiful way for the two of you to bond again, to invent your relationship is what I'm hearing. Reinvent. Now you may be dealing with an actual twin flame soulmate, but whomever it is, you know you are connected on the spiritual level, on a humanistic level. You're connected to this person. So with this Page of Pentacles, this is a secure, a true, believable experience going on where you can trust whatever they're saying. And it may be very difficult. Again, you have to use discernment, especially if they're coming back in and they had put you in that position of the Five of Pentacles. So whomever this is, whatever it is, you have an opportunity to grow this situation, and it's going to be very, very beautiful. You are planning and preparing for January through March of 2022 for a lot of you. Now let's take a look at singles and see what's going on for you. Pay attention to the red flags. Now that makes sense with what we're seeing because you yourself know that you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of weight put on you, a lot of burden put on you, financial burden, just the feeling of being isolated and rejected. If you are single, you've gone through this period, and for some of you it was a repetitive cycle over and over and over again. However, they're saying this, pay attention to the red flags. You've got somebody brand new coming in. This brand new person may be a true soul connection. Regardless of what title you want to give them, you're going to feel like you've known them forever. They're going to bring back that inner child in you, the giddiness in you, the joy and enlightenment, and that's what you're probably needing right now. You may be feeling the lack. You don't have a partner, so the lack may be all about romance for some of you. This is a person who's going to want to start slow, and they're going to want to grow and build and get to know you before they move into anything further. So for some of you, it might actually be that courting and dating, and that's going to be a little different as we move into this new world, as we're going through all these changes where sometimes we're stuck inside, sometimes we get to go out and frolic and play. But with this person, I'm seeing that you're going to talk a lot on virtual. So you'll be seeing each other on the screen, talking back and forth from your cell phone, computers, back and forth. And it'll be like you're in person with them. So whenever you're able to meet them in person, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. This is a romantic partner that if you can pay attention to the red flags, you'll know that they're telling you the truth. Because you are coming into balance. You have recognized the repetitive cycle. And bravo is what I'm hearing. Bravo. So Aries, you've got some wonderful, wonderful new coming in. You're going to be releasing the burdens. You're going to be letting go of that feeling of lack and just really stepping in over the next 2 to 3 weeks of an inner knowing on what to do in your life. So please thumbs up this video and let me know that you want me to do these videos for you. Have a wonderful week. Much love.